My name is Roberta Derosie, longtime resident of Estevan, actually born and raised. And worked for Estevan Diversified Services for 25 years now. Yeah, it was one of those things I was going for a summer, and that was 25 years ago. So yeah, it flew. My other part-time employment is through Access Communications. I'm a production assistant, so fancy word for I get to go around and record all the things in Estevan and interview people. So it's a fun job. I'm a member at large on the police board. That's been a wonderful experience. I've learned so much from that. Actually just finishing up my final term as chair of the Envision board. We do 6 years on there, and then you take a year off and can go back on. So that's been a really cool experience. Also on the Woodlawn board, member at large there. Red Cross, I'm still a Red Cross volunteer. Church board, I'm a deacon at our Living Hope Community Church. So love that. Well, I was thinking about it before the interview, and when I was younger, I did a lot more operational type boards, hands-on, like victim services. I did that for, I don't know, about 20 years and loved it, but that's that hands-on, you get to go and help. As I get older, I'm a little bit more on the governance side of where policies, long-term planning, strategic planning, that sort of thing. Not that I still don't want to jump in. Exhibition board, yeah, that's a really good example. We still get to be a part of some of the strategic planning, but yeah, we're the boots on the ground helping out for things like the fair, activities, that sort of thing. So yeah, I get a really good balance of being able to go out and help, but still, you know, not quite the activity level that I used to do, sit around and come up with the strategic planning. You just answered it. It's a community. I was from Estevan and I left for about 10 years. I was one of those kids that, oh, that's a horrible place. There's nothing there. 10 years later, moved back, and it is the perfect size of community to raise a family and to be involved. And communities don't really run on their own. You need people. Like our nonprofits in Estevan are, to me, the best thing about Estevan. Our community-based organizations and our nonprofits, well, they're not going to be in existence without people on those boards and helping out. So 100%, that's why I do it. We have so much going on here, and it's because of those nonprofits. I definitely think my time on victim services, that was where the littlest thing you could do to help somebody in their probably their lowest point in their life. They just lost somebody really close to them. I'll never forget the one time literally just helping somebody light their cigarette because he had just lost his son, and just lighting a cigarette, the simplest thing you can do that makes a world of difference at that point. So loved that point. I'm definitely on the lookout, and again, getting more involved in the police board. I'm right now taking a course on becoming a grief coach. So yeah, getting more into that world where I can be of assistance without getting the 3 o'clock in the morning call and doing the notifications. So yeah, definitely a passion in that area. Really hoping that people see that our nonprofits can't exist without people to help out. Really good example right now in Vision, we're looking for new board members, and people don't want to volunteer the way that they used to, but it doesn't mean that you have to give 10 hours a week. Like sometimes it's 2 hours a month. So I really hope that people understand the importance of a little bit goes a long ways. You don't have to have a lot of time, but a couple hours can really help these organizations to keep going. Like I said earlier, I had moved away for 10 years, came back a little bit more grown up and as a single mom at the time. And it was at that point, her sports, that sort of thing, that's what first, it was like, okay, they need a soccer coach. Well, I spent probably 20 years coaching soccer then and got into soccer. She was at the United Way, and I went there and, they need somebody to run a camera, and then ended up being a United Way board member. So it really is just those small things of seeing a need, helping out for that, and then there's opportunities after that. It's based on your schedule, but when you find out how much you love it, you end up finding the time. The old adage of it's not a job, you're not working if you love what you do. Same thing with volunteering. Get involved with something that you love. Like I said, that first thing was soccer. I love soccer, so it was just a natural thing. You start coaching for soccer then. Same thing, find out what you love, I'm sure there's a group in Estevan that is providing that. Somebody once asked me, is there an organization in Estevan that you haven't volunteered for or haven't helped? And I said, yeah, the arts, because it's not a passion of mine. But the things that you are interested in, it's not like you're even really doing anything, because it's just a natural fit for you then. I'm incredibly honored for this, but really and when you had first asked me for the interview, I said, I don't love doing that, but if it gets one or two more people out there saying, oh yeah, I could volunteer for that, and getting more in community involvement, 100%, this means a lot to me then. Just thank you for the opportunity, and really want to encourage anybody who sees this, whatever your passion is, just go find that group. Whatever, if your kids are involved in something, whatever, find that group. 2 hours a month sometimes is all it takes.